Hi everybody, Sarah here with the Big Blue House Homestead. I've got kids out picking beans for me this morning. Brian's out helping in the garden as well. And while they're doing that, it gives me a little bit of a break. So I'm going to update you on some of the other stuff going on in the homestead. We've had a lot of changes, a lot of things, different. And I haven't shown you guys my babies in a while. So I wanted to go ahead and take you around and kind of show you some of the stuff that we've been changing around and things that have been happening and things we've been doing. And just, typical updates. But I just, like I said, wanted to share. And then we'll look at the garden and see what's happening in there. Because it's kind of getting to be a little bit of a hot mess. The heat's getting to it, and so it's not doing as great as it should be. But that happens, and we'll just pull through. So let's walk around and see what's happening. Well, there's the baby ducks. I mean, they are getting big, and a couple of them are already starting to quack. Hi, sweeties. Hey, mamas. And if you followed around and you've seen our ducks before, you'll notice that my big white female's missing. Yeah, I'll show you her too. But look at those guys. Big, ginormous babies now. And they're just getting their feathers in on their wings, and it's amazing because they're not even that old. But they grow so fast. Quack, quack, quack. Well, there she is. See, she's mad. She's laying on eggs. So, I don't know what to do about that. We'll see. Maybe more ducks, maybe not. But we got to get in and get this coop cleaned because they have just destroyed it. It's not big enough for all the babies. So we're getting ready to work on that project soon. But look at her, sitting on her eggs. She wants to be a mama. Okay, so we built this pen. It's just a bunch of pallets. And then we surrounded it with chicken wire. And just put bird netting over the top. And it was actually garden bird netting. I got it on clearance last year for like $3 for the entire pack. And usually it's like $15. So it was a great investment. We just threw it over the top and they can't get out. We had some troubles with some of the chickens trying to get in. Yeah, see, that guy can't get out, but they want to say hi. So anyway, we had troubles with the chickens trying to get in and them trying to get out. And so we just need to keep them contained. But let's go in and show you what my little barnyard mix turned out to look like, because some of them are so pretty. All right, there's the babies. They're all grown up, and what we did was we made the brooder so that we could just set it upright, and that acts as like their little barn. And at night they go in there and they sleep, but we did have to bring their furniture with them. They were more comfortable with that. But yeah, pretty little chickies. I got them a bunch in front of the camera. Let me go down a little further so we can see them. There we go. But yeah, they turned out to be pretty little chickens. And these are all a mix. My rooster in here is an Americana. And then I have the silver lace Wyandottes and leghorns. And then I have brown chickens. But I don't know if they're Isa Browns or Rhode Island Reds. They were mislabeled and they weren't even supposed to be brown. So they're mystery chickens. But yeah, lots of pretty little babies running around. We just mowed the pen yesterday. We're getting ready to tear down this. This was going to be our tractor instead of that little setup that we made. But you can see it's falling apart and it didn't work the greatest as we wanted. We really should have reinforced it. It's just an old pool frame. I mean, I think we kept it for like 8 years, 6 years. I don't even know how long. So we're going to tear all this out to give them more open space. But you can obviously tell that my chickens get a lot of good green nutrients out of this place because there is very little dry spots. I mean, they will pull out the grass behind the wooded area because they dust bath in that. But the rest of this place is just very nice and lush and green. So let's go see what the egg layer boxes look like. We might have some eggs today. Okay, so they don't like the egg laying boxes as much as we thought. They like the coop area still. So we might end up enclosing this, but I don't have a single egg in here, but I have a big runny spot of yolk, which means they ate what was in here. Typical for chickens though. Okay, it's a little sunny. It's early in the morning, but man, that sun is coming out pretty strong. I was hoping it would stay overcast. Yes, I have a couch out here. Nobody's ever asked, but I'm going to explain anyway. And I have these wasps that won't leave me alone. I don't know what they are, but they keep following me. I might have to bring out a swatter. Okay, couch. That was Chi-Chi's couch. That was our couch when we moved here. It didn't fit into the doorways. Even removing the feet, the doors are narrow because it's an older house, and the couch was really big. So we ended up putting it on our back porch, and it was kind of our hangout spot. Sorry, I'm checking for ants. But it was our little hangout spot on the back porch until, you know, we could figure out what else to do. And we used it for a long time, but Chi-Chi overtook this couch. It used to be dark green. You can see it's very sun faded now. When we moved the girls from the duck area over here to what we call our chicken pen, when we moved them over, we had to move Chi-Chi. And that's what was comfort for Chi-Chi, was having the couch. So we were going to get rid of it anyway. I figured, why not? They roost on it all the time. They hang out on it. They lay on the couch. You know me, I like giving my birds furniture. So big birds get big. The big birds get the big couches and the babies get the little ones. So just saying, most people put a bunch of junk out for goats, and I do the same for my chickens. And it'll stay here until it probably deteriorates, and then, you know, just part of a homestead, I guess. Junk piles. Okay, so the melon patch is doing really well. You can see it's filling out really nicely. I do have melons starting to pop up all over the place, which is good. That means they're getting pollinated. We're going to start having melons soon. But I do have one little struggle spot. Yeah, that little melon, I don't know if something got to it or if it's just not holding the water the way it needs. But this little plant is definitely struggling. So look, we've got a cantaloupe. Like I said, they're setting melons. All right, that's the first sunflower to go to head. It's over here in the weedy artichoke patch. All the other ones are a lot smaller, but they look like they're starting heads as well. So hopefully we can get some open soon, because I'd love to see a sunflower. I'll show you the other ones because they're kind of funky. Yeah, I've got all these sunflowers here. They are not producing the heads yet. They're pretty tall. I don't know if you can see Brian hiding back there with them. See, he's like a big Sasquatch coming through the sunflowers.
Hello.
But yeah, like I said, they're out picking and doing what they need to, but I just wanted to share these. I have a lot that don't even have tops to them. Like, they're just stalks and there's no top. So I don't know what's going on with that. I'm going to call these my mutant sunflowers. See, that one's the same way. It's not producing a flower head whatsoever. Got quite a few of them this way. I mean, look at that one. It's just crazy. I don't even know what happened with these. And we're hoping for rain today, because trust me, these guys need some rain. My whole garden needs some rain. Just one of those things. Okay, now look at this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's starting another one, 5. So that was supposed to be a single stalk, and there's 5 heads coming off. All from the same seed packet. Can't explain that one. Just happens in nature, I guess. But then look at this one over here. Look at this spot. This guy is huge, and that stalk, check that out. That is a, like, bamboo-sized stalk on this guy. So that's definitely the best sunflower. Hopefully it makes a pretty flower. It's a beautiful sunflower, though. Super tall. It goes all the way up. All right, so you can see here, I've got some grass in here I need to get pulled. But my silver line melons, they're starting to change color, which is a good sign. That means they're starting to get ripe. Looking forward to that, because we are all waiting on some melons, right?
Yeah.
Wanted to share this. Pete's little homestead keeps talking about these German Johnson tomatoes that he's growing, and I really want to grow some of those. But look at the size of some of these. Now these plants are not doing good. But yeah, I have humongous. These are, I think, the black crims. And like I said, my plants are struggling from the heat, but those are some big tomatoes. And then I am just loaded down with Romas. They're just taking forever this year to change color, and I'm not sure why. So hopefully they turn soon. I find these beautiful. These are the purple noodle beans. They've already produced 2 beans for me here, but they set more flowers. That's why you want to twist them off and not pull the entire stem, because they will continue to put out beans. But this trellis is starting to produce finally. And you can see by looking inside, look at all those noodle beans hanging. They're almost ready. We did pick a bunch today already, probably, a good handful, but they just started producing the last few days, but they're still beautiful.
That green.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, these are my marigolds, old antique marigold plant. Somebody sent me seeds years ago, and I always grow them. Nice, big, full heads, and you can see how tall the plants are. I mean, they are, like this flower right here is up to my hip almost. But that's just 2 plants. And that's just a massive amount of flowers. I love these things. They're so beautiful. Okay, so Brian and I came out the other day, and I actually took the shelving units. There's actually 2 of them. Angle a little better. All right, so I took my shelving units. I use these when I do my plant starts. But all of these black-eyed peas are trailing. And the problem with that is they were coming out into the garden and going through the fence line. So I came through and I put remesh in the middle and just kind of started to train the vines up. And that way they will start intertwining and trailing and then growing up all over these shelves and doing all that they need to. But yeah, that was a quick fix to a, not a major problem, but a minor problem. We just had to do something to make a trellis, and it was easier than building caging and throwing together stuff with zip ties. These shelves aren't even connected together. The remesh isn't even connected. It's just laying there. And so the beans will do their magic and cover it up soon. And I already have tons of beans producing, so I'm happy with them. So I mentioned that the heat and stuff is getting to my garden. I've just got too many plants that need extra fertilizer. I've got cucumbers over here in buckets that are just dying. I wanted these remesh to be covered and beautiful, but yeah, that's not ever going to happen. So tomatoes are struggling. Melons over here are. It's just what it is. Heat of the summer is getting to my garden. All right, this jungle over here is actually where my watermelons are planted. I need to get in and get all this Johnson grass out. I've got lots of pollinators in here today, but I came out yesterday and started to notice, like there's a watermelon. And I've got a couple down in there. But yeah, they're starting to produce watermelons. But yeah, I'll get it all cleaned up so that we can make sure we get our melons this year. Okay, so the herbs have been struggling. I just cannot keep the soil moist enough. I had to bring these over and actually just set them in a wheelbarrow of water just to bring them back to life. Just one of those things, the soil's just not right. And all of my fruit trees and stuff are doing really well. Bulbs, I've got a couple that are droopy because, like I said, it just doesn't hold the water I need. And I had probably, 7 trees that just aren't putting out green yet. So we'll see how that goes. Big pile of just stuff everywhere. And then my green onions, I think I'm going to go ahead and start harvesting. They're turning brown. Might go ahead and just get those pulled so that I have them. And the pineapples, still putting out more leaves, so they are growing. So we'll see what happens with those. This has become one of my most beautiful baskets ever. I just love this. The snapdragons were bloomed and they are starting to die back. I've got new blooms setting. But look at all those zinnias. I've got butterflies on there. I've got poppies growing in the corner. It just turned out really, really pretty. But yeah, it's just a beautiful basket. And it's a great mix because there's a lot of different colors and different types in there. So I'm happy with this one. I really just wanted to show you Chi-Chi, and of course he had to do that. But Chi-Chi's happy. That's his favorite place. That's where the couch used to be. And he just watches the window all day. Watches us in the house. So he's happy again. Okay, so just some little updates. I'll show you the harvest. Wasn't as much as we have been getting, but got a little small basket here with some stuff. Basket there. And a basket there. So, it's what it is. I'm going to share a recipe video probably tomorrow. I'm going to make some chicken salad and show you how to make squash stuffed with chicken salad. And we're going to use those baby currant tomatoes because they are so good when you put them in chicken salads. And they're teeny tiny, little tiny tomatoes, and they're perfect size, so you don't have to put slices of anything. But yeah, I'm going to do that tomorrow, so come back for that. I'll probably film it, for lunch today, and then just post it tomorrow. We've got to take a cat to the vet, and we've got to go get chicken food, and we've got errands to run, so I'm probably going to be really busy. It's Brian's day off, so I'm just trying to film this morning and get it out. But thank you guys for stopping by. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Hit the like button if you like what you see, and leave a comment below, and I'll answer as soon as I can. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.